combo. Bump to the boot, to the boot, to the boot, boot, bump to the bass, to the bass, baby, combo. Bump to the boot, to the boot, to the boot, boot, bump to the bass, to the bass, baby. Bump to the boot, to the boot, to the boot, boot, bump to the bass, to the bass, baby. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity block, Bumble. Bump to the beat, to the beat, to the bass, bass, biggity block, bump bass, bass, to the boot, boot. Time to rock with the biggity block, Bumble. Bass, bass, Bumble. Listen, boot, boot, bump to the boot, to the bass, to the biggity block, Bumble. Bump to the boot, to the boot, to the boot, boot, bump to the bass, to the bass, baby, Bumble. Bump to the boot, to the boot, to the boot, boot, bump to the bass, to the bass, baby, Bumble. To the boot, to the boot, to the boot, boot, bump to the bass, to the bass, bass, bump to the boot, to the boot, to the boot, boot, bump to the bass, to the bass, bass. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity block, Bumble. Bump to the beat, to the beat, to the bass, bass, biggity block, bump bass, bass, to the boot, boot. Time to rock with the biggity block, Bumble. Bass, bass, Bumble. Listen, boot, bump to the boot, to the bass, to the biggity block, Bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity block, Bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity block, Bumble. On the boot to the bass, boot. On the boot to the bass, bass. Bump to the boot, bump bass to the biggity block, Bumble. On the boot to the bass, boot. On the boot, baby, bass, bass. Bump to the boot, bump bass to the biggity block, Bumble. From the boot boot to the bass, a boot. From the boot boot, bass, a bass. From to the boot, bass to the biggity combo. What about now? Time to rock with the big dip back Bumble. Bumble. What about now? Time to rock with the big dip back Bumble. Bumble. What about now? Time to rock with the big dip back Bumble. Bumble. What about now? Time to rock with the big dip back Bumble. Bumble. What about now? Time to rock with the big dip back Bumble. Bumble. What about now? Time to rock with the big dip back Bumble. Bumble. What about now? Time to rock with the big dip back Bumble. Bumble. What about now? Time to rock with the big dip back Bumble. Bump the boo bump bass. Bump the boo bump bumble. Bump the boo back Bumble. Boo bass bumble. What a bump the bump bass with the big dip bump the Bumble. What a bump the bump with the big dip back Bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity back Bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity back Bumble. Bump to the boot to the bump to the bass. Bump to the boot to the Bumble. Bump to the boot to the bump to the bass. Bump to the boot to the Bumble. What about now? Time to rock with the big dip back Bumble. What about now? Time to rock with the big dip back Bumble. What about now? Time to rock with the big dip back Bumble.
Hi. Buck Bumble. But yeah, hi, welcome. Let's get into it, everybody. Let's start up that game. Hi. Let's get into it. Yes, I absolutely want to skip past that extremely long opening cutscene for this Somnium. Let's get into it, sisters.
A large wooden box.
Let's push it. Push it real good.
No good. I cannot move such a large object.
But it's right in the way.
Well, okay.
A large wooden box.
Let's hit it.
Leave it to me. A wooden box is no match for me. I will crush it to pieces with my special right straight.
I'll leave it to you.
Ah! By the way, what is your opinion on pineapple and sweet and sour pork?
Wow, you really tried to change the subject there.
Okay. Ooh. Forklift?
A forklift. Roger that. Leave it to me. It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Oh my god.
Didn't you crash a minute ago?
Ooh. Did my game crash? Fucked up. Okay. My game crashed. Well, at least I know that hit and push don't work. Let's hope it doesn't keep doing that.
A fork. Roger that. Leave it to me. It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Didn't you crash a minute ago?
Him saying, "Didn't you crash a minute ago?" and then my game immediately crashing is really something.
Besides, the forklift is front-wheel drive.
I was fucking
There's something
dead.
here.
Maybe you should jump in. You might unlock a bonus stage.
Do you have the mind of a child?
Oh, okay.
A mysterious warp space suddenly appeared.
Fuck it, let's throw a pebble.
It appears to be connected to that place.
That sound makes it hard to believe it was a pebble.
Oh my god, it's like a fucking superliminal puzzle. Okay, well, fuck it.
Portal.
Put your hand in.
Here?
Yeah.
My hand.
Yeah, you can do it.
I suppose if I must.
It's time to turn this superliminal into a super criminal. Fuck yeah!
Oh, I've seen a boss character like this before.
You know, I'm gonna say it just once.
Are those boxes in the way too?
It doesn't show it as much from the front, but Iris's model has a lot of ass. Like,
We do not have time to move each one.
If only we could use that crane.
okay, well, this door looks fucked up and weird, so.
A door to the warehouse. I cannot see inside.
Fuck it, let's go in.
That door should have led to the warehouse, but...
Five minutes left, Date.
Where the fuck am I? Oh, okay, here's control panel A.
Is this some kind of control panel?
Oh, I wanna do the input fighting game combo so bad. Let's investigate it first,
Does
though.
this go to the crane?
It appears that way. Should we try it? It's a control panel.
Hold on. I'm gonna do it and then I'm gonna restart from that previous,
It's a control panel.
I just want to see it so bad.
The one that is difficult for humans to input?
Yeah, the GH raging combo.
Fine, just be quiet. No, wait. Inputting that sequence of commands with the lever shaped like this.
I think you can do it.
I'll try.
Shut the fuck up. That's the actual answer?
Oh, it moved.
Shut the fuck up.
Ring out!
That's a KO. If only she could fit through that gap.
Okay. I am gonna go back and use my timey. Yeah.
A door to the warehouse.
God, it's so funny. Her running is so weird.
Huh? That door should have led to the warehouse, but
5 minutes left, Date.
is this some kind of... The one that is...
Oh, it moved.
Alright, come on, let's go. Oh, her running real fast is really good.
Four minutes.
A warehouse door... Delivery! A wooden box hanging from a crane. A warehouse door.
Maybe this is right?
What's this? Something came out.
Edible seaweed made this way was thought to be a delicacy for nobles during the Heian era.
Okay, Dante.
Nobody needs to hear your superfluous narration.
It is. It's like fucking superliminal. Ahaha. How are you that small?
Is the box hanging from the crane in the way now?
Was there something under the wooden box?
Let's just go back and lift it up for now.
Minutes, Date.
A crane. A wooden box.
Oh, I hate that if you're close enough you can hear it squashing.
A door to the way.
Ooh. Oh, it froze again. I'm so worried. Oh. Yeah, I just have a little loading circle. I don't... Ooh. Let me wait for the program to respond. Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm gonna... Ooh. Well, I'm trying to X out with Alt-Tab and it's not working. Well, hey, you know, maybe Alex will get to see some of the Somnium, because it may take me long enough to fucking get through this. Oh, yeah, I literally can't open anything else. I'm just stuck on this now. Yeah, here we go. We'll just close the program. Yeah, okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, we've crashed twice now in this Somnium. So that's good and normal. I'm a little worried about finishing this Somnium now. Alright. Can I control through these faster? Nope, I don't think so.
A fork. Roger that. Leave it to me.
Yeah. I'll definitely make a point of saving after every lock.
A mysterious.
Let's just put your hand in. I know that that's the right
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go, 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 let's go. I don't know what it is about this fucking Somnium.
5 minutes left, Date.
Yes. And then it was like the fucked up wibbly one. Yeah, here we go.
A door to the warehouse.
Let's go in.
Is this some kind of control panel?
Input fighting game combo. Fuck
The
yeah.
one.
Okay. I don't know what's wrong. Okay. And then
4
we gotta
minutes.
go, ahaha, how are you that small?
A warehouse. Delivery.
This is the save state skip.
A warehouse door.
Hey, Iris running really fast is really good, huh? Okay.
A warehouse.
3 minutes, Date.
Oh, we can go into this one. Okay. Alright.
A warehouse door.
Fuck it. Let's
Delivery.
go in here and see what happens. Oh, okay. Fuck it.
Is this some kind of control panel?
Now I assume it's Ray's lover this time.
Understood.
Is there something underneath it?
Me when I fucking get you.
It appears Iris was saved. Barely.
That shadow must be...
Okay, got through the Somnium without it crashing. We call this the Iba skip and it wastes 30 minutes.
Iris was in the Somnium earlier.
Shut the fuck up, Dante. I'm saving.
Yes, we saw.
An unidentified figure tried to stab Iris to death. And Date and Iba...
Who is that figure?
Probably so himself.
True, he could imagine himself in his Somnium that way. Mr. Date's ego algorithm processed the figure into that particular image.
Ego algorithm, fuck yeah.
What are you people talking about? If you're quite done here, hurry up and release me.
Alright, Peter, let's talk. How does syncing work? Tell me.
During a sync, the syncer's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's Somnium. They enter the subconscious mind, or more accurately, sink into it.
It's a pun!
At this time, the syncer's memories are left in their original body. Picture an egg. The ego is the egg yolk that goes into the subject's brain.
I love you, Chikoshi.
The syncer's memories are the whites, which remain in the shell. The syncer, or rather the syncer as their pure ego, experiences the subject's Somnium. But to be precise, it is not only ego. When synced, a modicum of memory data does get sent into the subject's brain. Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk. This is just like that.
This is a good game. What is the ego algorithm you mentioned?
Imagine the human brain as being made up of two elements: memory and algorithmic structure.
I don't think that's true.
The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer.
I love Peter so much because he seems like a vessel for the, like, just the random idea spiels that Uchikoshi likes to write, and I appreciate that he's just been condensed into one Pokemon villain.
Memory is like your data stored on a hard disk. The algorithm is the program. This program controls everything, from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct. This program is what creates the phenomenon of consciousness.
What is the ego algorithm you mentioned?
In short, it is your ego algorithm, what you call your mind. Recognition, cognition, consciousness.
Alright, come on, keep talking.
All of these processes are incomprehensible without the ego algorithm. However, the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
I love so much that every single ounce of this fucking game is like, I want to talk about eyes as metaphor for seeing and believing and consciousness, and every single thing is fine-tuned to just be puns about the eye, but also eye is symbology.
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
Using Wadjet, we could map the neural circuitry of the human brain.
I also love, like, Pewter's doing some incredibly advanced, like, neuroscientific computing here in terms of, like, mapping human consciousness, you know, in the ways that he's integrated Aiba. And it could do a lot for, like, research in terms of so many different things about, like, the human brain. Instead, he's a gay dude trapped in a basement of the cops. And I appreciate that as a character.
And we discovered a specific circuit that is key to the phenomenon of consciousness. However, we human beings are still unable to fully grasp it. It's far too complicated. But even if we don't understand it, we can still use it.
I'm also just idly thinking about seeing Pewter outside in the real world when he came to the Okiura fishery, like cold storage fishery warehouse. It feels so wrong to see him out in the world.
You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven. The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract the sinker's consciousness. That is what makes syncing possible.
About the mysterious figure.
The subject of the sync remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium. But they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear, after all. Even the subject of the dream themselves. I told you earlier that the syncer experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves. Like a mirror or picture. Perhaps he's never watched himself on television. Rare for a politician, but not unheard of. He lacks that objective picture of himself. He remains stoic and unattached despite his position of power.
It's kind of interesting to think about, like, how would you appear in your own dream based off of this? I'm also not entirely convinced that I would be a human form in my own Somnium, because I'm like, don't observe me, and in turn, I will not observe myself.
I find that quite powerful. To be able to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you is an ability many charismatic people share.
About the mysterious figure.
He may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself. So, even if this figure is ambiguous...
Could be so.
Indeed.
Pewter looks the same as usual. Okay. Yeah, let's fucking, yeah, let's talk about it. You killed Iris, didn't you, bitch?
I didn't.
Oh, okay, I
Are you
believe
planning on acting dumb all night? How did you know Iris was stabbed?
I heard it.
What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking. Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
I don't remember exactly what I said. It's possible that I mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
Boss.
It is impossible to determine now.
Okay, he very well may not have seen Iris's body. That's weird that line didn't read.
No. He still must have. He was in the warehouse.
I will definitely save again. It doesn't seem to crash as much when I'm, like, not in a Somnium. But I feel like the only time it's ever crashed, I've been in a Somnium. So I think that sometimes the Somniums are just, like, a little much
But
for
does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse?
No, I get it, Rick. Thank you. Why'd you call Shoko? Let's keep
Come
fucking
to think
talking.
of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you called Shoko Nadami just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
About Iris.
I've been telling you I don't know anything.
That's impossible. I saw Iris in your dream. You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
What is your alibi for Shoko's murder? Like, what
were
the
you
hell,
doing
dude?
at 5 p.m. 2 days ago?
Reading a book at home. You can ask my housekeeper or my bodyguards. They will confirm that for you.
That does match what the bodyguard said earlier.
But they're like family to him. They're not above telling a lie to protect their boss.
Can we get an arrest warrant for So?
Are you kidding me? You know that what we find in Somnium can't be submitted as evidence in court.
I'm literally speechless at this revelation. What the hell? I mean, on one hand, I understand it logically. Like, yeah, you can't submit things that you find in But that makes this whole thing, like, so legally weird. It's not even a method of getting evidence. Oh.
Besides, we don't even know for sure if that figure was So.
You said it was.
I said that it's probably him.
Excuse me? I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
He looks tired. The medicine hasn't fully worn off yet. It makes him a bit dazed. Did CSI team report anything?
No, nothing yet. They arrived a while ago, but that warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery.
I know. Iba, can you check to see if it's the Okiura we know?
How many times do we have to go over this?
Searching.
About the Somnium earlier.
I saw it on the monitor. Iba saving Iris as she was being stabbed.
Yeah.
Of course, since you and Iba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date. But that was just a dream. It's not real. Saving her in Somnium won't save her now.
Okay, I know, boss.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my Oh, no, Date, no! Sorry, let me get my notes out. My notes are extremely slim, but it's good to have them out. Oh, who's calling?
Date, the investigation team is calling.
Oh.
This is Date from Abyss. What happened?
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue. There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The one at Ariake? Warehouse District?
Yes, that's right.
Huh. Okay.
Why? What happened?
That body is not there anymore.
Not here.
Uh-oh.
What's not there?
We searched all over the warehouse. We didn't find any bodies.
What the fuck, dude? What the hell?
What do you mean there's no body?
We looked everywhere. But nothing.
Date, I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Then perhaps someone moved the body. Between the time we left and CSI arrived.
Was Iba off at that point? Would that be why she doesn't remember seeing it? Didn't she, like, need to be charged or something? I can't remember.
No, there's another possibility.
There is?
Okay. Uh-oh. What the fuck?
Date?
Iris!
What are you doing? Barging in without ringing the doorbell? Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place. Something wrong?
The world changed.
What? Huh?
Iba and I saved Iris during the sink yesterday. She wasn't killed.
True, but that was only a dream.
Maybe the dream changed reality.
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
Haha! Oh, I love to look at me! Oh, I love to look at me! Oh, it's so good to look at him! A snowboard. Oh god.
We should go skiing.
Skis.
That was out of nowhere.
Is that a no?
Of course it is. We're in the middle of an investigation.
What? You don't want to go night skiing on my bunny hills?
Boss? Hey, just a quick question. Does Abyss have an HR department?
I will not allow such scandalous behavior.
I
was just kidding. What are you, jealous?
Triangular ruler.
Did you ever used to play with these rulers like a gun when you were in elementary school?
I don't know. I don't have any memories from back then, remember?
Triangular ruler. Skis. Poster. A police poster. A boy band poster.
I sleep with a different one every night. They're so fluffy.
Oh, a body pillow.
Really good. Stationary bike. Symbol. A symbol. Public bath door curtain. A map on the wall.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas tree.
It's November.
A decorated Christmas tree. That's been here since the first time I was in this room. A plaster figure. It's a floaty.
Consider it a good luck charm. So you don't drown when you sink.
I'm very nervous about her actions in that locked end, but also I do like her.
Happy birthday to you.
The fucking Marilyn happy birthday.
That song used to be copyrighted, you know?
Isn't it still copyrighted?
But now it's public domain and I can sing it to my heart's content. Don't you love it?
That's so fucking meta. I love it. A pumpkin carved like a jack-o'-lantern.
Where should I put old Jack here?
I thought his name was Bill.
A bookshelf. It has a ton of things stuffed in it. She has a computer on her desk, the type that has a monitor built in. Desk. Boss's desk. There are stickers all over the front. There's a nice rug
Under
here.
no circumstances are you allowed to look under this rug. Do you understand?
What have you got under there?
It's a Tanuki statue.
I can't believe it's not a raccoon.
What?
It's not a raccoon? Police officer mannequin. Boss's friend, Mario.
Only money rained down from the sky.
Gabagool. Boss's friend, Mario. A flag with big catch on it. A soba restaurant door curtain. A soccer ball.
I've been wondering, which balls are bigger? Yours or this soccer ball?
The soccer ball, obviously.
Dante and my fat fucking nuts. It's a volleyball. My remote control car.
If only I could control you with a remote.
That's, boss, I don't like that.
Make you do this, make you do that.
Hey girl, what? Coffee maker. A coffee
There's
maker.
something about a man who likes his coffee black. Black coffee puts hair on your chest.
Does it now?
And somewhere lower.
I understand. You are referring to Date's leg hair. It is quite prominent.
I love the weird little, like, canon details that you get about characters in Uchikoshi games. I really, like, I feel sexually harassed personally. A cabinet. Shelves. Bags hung up on racks. They are filled with whips? Ma's tombstone. There are wine bottles signed up. Shelves. Boss's
You know,
chair.
the kanji for chair comes out to strange mushroom. Makes me think of a man's strange mushroom, if you know what I mean.
Boss, why are you being so randy?
Seriously, is that the only thing you can think about right now?
Boss! It's a large key. A matryoshka.
Hey, Date, who's cuter, the Matryoshka or Aiba?
The first one.
I will carve out your insides and turn you into a matryoshka.
Aiba! I know, I hate to be like, she must be in her period, but like, girl, what is up? What the hell? The entrance. A dream changing reality?
Date and Aiba saved Iris and Somnium. And that changed the history of the real world? Well, I guess it's not impossible.
Seems pretty impossible to me.
That isn't what you said yesterday.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
Fucking Aiba's. No, it doesn't. About so.
Congressman Sejima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone.
I know. I need a real honest to God explanation and not just like, it just does this because I won't be able to handle
We
it.
still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. So Sejima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night. But he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's Somnium.
Oh, that line got fucked up.
Dreams are constructed from memories. Yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris.
where's So now?
I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof.
Now, admittedly, if your body disappears, there goes a lot of your solid proof.
What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
Yeah. Yeah. Boss did just touch the field. About prophetic dreams.
Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
Boss's knack for change is one of her good qualities. Not having beliefs is what she believes in. That's how she establishes herself in a major play in their police department. Because she believed what she wanted to. Maybe since Akane is a girl boss, it's just a girl boss thing to be able to touch the field. Boss is sitting in the desk. Alright, Aiba, let's talk. About Renju. Oh, is he dead yet? I don't think
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago.
I don't think he is.
She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju.
Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Yeah,
There
girl
are
bosses
3
do
possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene.
That's right. He was in an accident, and he didn't get fucking ganked.
3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju? Where did you go?
Oh, and that's right, he fucking skedaddled out of the hospital. About Okira Fishery, let's go over this again, 'cause
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died.
I'm gonna fucking kill Renju if we find his corpse again, for real.
Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management.
I'm gonna go back to like the first, the opening of the game, and I'm gonna find Renju, and I'm gonna kill him.
In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
About Okira Fishery.
I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
Dream changing reality?
It is absurd. Not possible.
Hello!
Dreams are figments of the imagination.
Removed from meetings.
An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality? If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's Somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse.
If she brings up the medication again, I'm gonna start swinging.
It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
Bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the big Bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the big Bumble. Bumble, Bumble, big Bumble. Bumble, Bumble, big buck. Bum to the boot to the bum bass, the big Bumble. The boot to the bum to the buck, big Bumble. And the to the boot, to the bum, to the bass, to the bum, to the boot, to the bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the big bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the big bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the big bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the big bumble. Bumble, bumble, biggity bumble. Bumble, bumble, biggity buck. Bum to the boot, to the bum bass, the biggity bumble. The boot to the bum to the buck, biggity bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity buck bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity buck bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bump to the boot to the boot to the boot boot. Bump to the bass to the bass bass. Bump to the boot to the boot to the boot. Bump to the bass to the bass bass. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity buck bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the boot to the boot to the boot boot. Bum to the bass to the bass bass. Bum to the boot to the boot to the boot. Bum to the bass to the bass bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the boot to the boot to the boot boot. Bum to the bass to the bass bass. Bum to the boot to the boot to the boot. Bum to the bass to the bass bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum to the boot to the bum to the bass. Bum to the boot to the bum.
Hey, hi, welcome back. Thank you all very, 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 very much for coming back to my stream. We've had a turbulent time here. My game crashed twice, and so Somnium. And then my frames started getting eaten really bad, and then my internet, like, just died. I suspect it was possibly because my brother was... Hello, Nick. So the fun thing that happens is because our router is kind of old and we have a lot of devices connected to it, it'll sometimes get kind of slow. And so my brother very frequently would text us, oh, is anybody downloading anything? Come to find, he's downloading something and he's in his Zoom class while I'm streaming. And I think it might be part of why the internet conked out. So... in the immortal words of the G.I. Joe PSA, hey, I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading. In other news, also, my brother, because of a series of pipe mishaps, because of a very bad plumber that we hired, his room is now totally sogged out and smells like mildew, so he got to move his stuff upstairs. So now I can yell about Dante as much as I want, and he won't text me like, I'm in class. So that's, you know. So we have some good, we have some bad. Yeah, we have a box fan and a dehumidifier going to try and, I mean, the carpet's gonna have to get ripped up, but we should try and prevent, you know, mildew from taking place. It's very funny. My dad was not keen on letting my brother have his computer in his room, but I was like, you know, if I was his dad, like I would not let my child live in a mildewy den of sin. Anyways, let's get into it. I think we were about to go do some fun investigation, and yeah, I think we were about to jump on into some investigation. Iris is alive. Things are fucked up now. Yeah, the carpet will need to be ripped out in there. But it's also just best in general to not let it mildew. Yeah, Iris is magically alive now, so that's where we're at.
Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscape building.
By the way, we had asked where Iris was. Alright, Aiba, wrap it up for me.
There are 4 people I should talk to. Sosajima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
I want to talk to Iris extremely bad. Literally not a second of thought. I need to talk to Iris.
I apologize for yesterday.
Oh, hi, Hitomi.
I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. Steam is rising from the tea. It's Monday, isn't it a school day?
Today's a holiday. I suppose there's never a day off for a detective. Oh, but you aren't a detective, right?
Technically, yes. But I still deal with crime.
I see. Today is a holiday.
You forgot too, didn't you?
Where's Renju?
You asked me that yesterday.
Did something happen to him, is what the text says. It really seems like this route got a little scrungled. There was a bit earlier where instead of saying Iris was in So's Somnium, Boss said So was in Iris's Somnium, which isn't incorrect, but it's very strange. There's no point hiding it. I told her about Renju's disappearance.
Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Dante the crime dog. About Iris.
I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy!" I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
James, what about your parents?
They died when I was 17.
Oh, good God.
I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
Oh, good Lord.
Take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
Yeah, so have I.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
I sure have been wondering about
Yes.
it.
And who's on the right?
The man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but
Hitomi is sitting on the sofa. A blooming winter iris. It's supposed to be a sign of good news and hope. About Iris.
it was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park.
Oh, Bloom Park, huh?
It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She loved singing and dancing, even as a kid. Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers.
Ma'am, I have come to inform you that your daughter is neurodivergent. Also, this piano's gonna make me act up.
And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course.
She's stimming.
I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited.
And my good friends have described her as a little bit like the Akane of this game, which means I have to assume she has even more just weird shit to say to me, so...
Even I was dancing by the end of it.
I'm putting a little stamp on her. I don't know what the stamp is, but I'm putting a stamp on her.
When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. Mama, you're a good dancer. That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping. Even at convenience stores, when their little chime played, she would start dancing.
She's stimming. God, I love
it. Almost
it.
got her into trouble once.
Oh, right. She's trans flag colors and she stims. Let's fucking go, girls.
She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing. but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly.
Oh, good God.
It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town.
Well, you know, one's the little, like, rainbow infinity symbol for, like, the autistic community, and then the other one is discarded cans of Monster Energy for the ADHD community.
I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance? She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
Her just, like, bebopping in the corner here while, like, Hitomi tells about, like, sad times, is very funny. Also, yes, she literally needs an award for the game. She's putting so much fucking work in. She's amazing. What was the other time?
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running, and she was sobbing.
Haha, when she was 12?
Mommy, don't die! Don't die!
Oh, she's very little in pink, huh?
Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I didn't think we'd see her when she was little in pink.
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me. More important than my own life.
Right, let's...
Iris must really enjoy dancing.
Yeah.
Though her drawing skills could use some work.
Aiba.
Drawing skills?
Look at the drawing on the wall.
I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been to the Kume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice.
Yeah, I also can't remember.
Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes...
I want to unlock that route so fucking bad. What's going on, you guys?
Then I heard footsteps.
I hate when he turns off his horny and he turns into a sincere little long cat. I hate it.
And then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let, "Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops." I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
Yeah, Renju's friend who? The drawing on the wall looks interesting.
Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other.
I see, they want me to keep clicking the picture.
It took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him, and I was falling in love. Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliché, I know, but we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed.
A warehouse?
I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer. I I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met
God,
him.
she's so fucking little and pink. Ooh.
Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting. Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate.
I want to make okonomiyaki.
It was ridiculous.
I know they did. They really packed a lot into 3 months, considering, especially like she's a teacher.
He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop.
Brittle Moose plop soundbite.
I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor.
This is cute and all, but I am thinking about how you stopped making okonomiyaki, so...
So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic. But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man
Oh, in
with a gun
November,
broke
huh?
into our house.
Really cool how... I completely understand. I've never gotten into a food fight or witnessed one. I think it's just something that doesn't happen when you've had it like drilled into your head that you don't waste food like that. Like, but no, also I am gonna... It's so funny. Like, that's a 5-year-old's drawing. Anyways, what I'm trying to point out is that, the first time we get a real sense of when this is taking place, unless there was a date right at the beginning and I didn't remember, was the scene directly before this, when Date mentions that it's November. Oh, my frames! Are they going bad again? Oh, my frames. Ah, my frames. We're gonna be patient and wait for them